As previously mentioned, there are different forms a small business can take. It can be a sole proprietorship, different types of partnerships, limited liabilities partnership, or a limited liability company. If you need a refresher, you're always welcome to go back and view one of the previous discussions. I would recommend it if you have any questions about any of these types of small business models. Then you want to think about the management of your organization. And management is the process of accomplishing tasks through people or through your employees. There's two different types of management activities: doing activities and thinking activities. We'll go through each of these a little bit more, related to planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. Planning is the management function that concerns itself with defining the goals for the future of your organization, related to performance and deciding on tasks and resources needed to attain performance standards. You need to ask yourself if you have a 5-year plan for your business and where will your business be. If you do not have this plan, I would recommend developing one. Although it may seem like a side job at the beginning, what you're doing is you're making your business or your business venture viable in the long term. Here we've highlighted 8 different things to remember when you continue your planning process. First, you want to be aware of the opportunities that may be presented to your business venture. You want to make sure you have specific objectives for your business, and then forecast the environment and the market segment in which you are doing your business. From that, you can determine alternative courses of action that responds to specific customer needs. You'll evaluate the different courses of actions and then measure the quality, the expectations, the satisfaction, and how you're responding to those customer needs. You want to operate an appraisal system to assist employees in achieving their full potential and reaching maximum production within your business. After all this, you'll select and implement a specific course of action, and you want to formulate a support plan and evaluation plan of that course of action. Finally, you'll want to come up with a proper finance and budget to make sure that all these are viable and doable in the long term. When you think of organizing, think of it as the management function concerned with assigning tasks, grouping tasks into groups, and allocating resources to 2 departments to complete these tasks. A question you need to consider is, are you going to centralize or decentralize different decisions? A centralized decision is where one individual makes a decision and provides direction for an objective or for the company in general. Decentralized decisions are where several individuals are responsible for making a decision for an objective, the department, or the company. Next thing you'll want in your business plan are job descriptions for the different people that are essential to the operations of your business. They'll include different things, but most importantly, it'll describe the essential functions of each position, the span of control of each position, how the position is delegated authority and delegates authority, and then how you'll appraise the position through performance or otherwise. Some questions you may ask to help you along with your job descriptions. What are the end results or the objectives of the position? Why does this job even exist? Is there a tolerance for a new person's learning curve? So do you need an expert, or could you use a novice and train on the job? What are the duties required for the position to exist? How much time will this person need? What responsibilities or duties are performed occasionally in addition to the essential duties? Who is a supervisor, and does this position supervise anybody else? What are the knowledge and skills needed for the position to be performed at a maximum efficiency and effectiveness? To what extent does a position require contact with the public? What type of person are you looking for to fill that position if they are more or less involved with the public? Are there any physical demands for this job? What, if any, person or position can serve as a backup for this position? So is anybody else that may be able to perform their duties if the position is not filled, if the person isn't there, or otherwise? You want to look at leadership as a management function that involves the use of influence to motivate employees to achieve the organization's goals. And there are different leadership styles. Now, we won't go in depth on these, but you might want to look into these a little bit more. There's visionary leadership, a coaching style leadership, democratic leadership, commanding leadership, pace-setting leadership, laissez-faire leadership, leadership by wandering around, and affiliative leadership. And I'm sure there's others beyond these. What you'll want to understand is what your leadership style is and how you plan to motivate employees to achieve your business goals. When you start developing an initial budget for your business, you want to keep in mind several things. First, a budget is a type of plan that specifies anticipated results in terms of numbers. It serves as a control device for feedback, evaluation, and follow-up. Your break-even point is when your company's sales or revenues are equal to your production and operation costs. There's two basic types of costs. There's a fixed cost and a variable cost. A fixed cost is one that remains constant regardless of operations. This can be insurance, administrative salaries, etc. Variable cost changes in relation to output or amount of use. This could be utilities or resources. During the formation of a business plan in a small business, there are frequently some common things that come up. You'll want to address these in the business plan and as well as think of them as you're developing your business or business venture. First, finding new customers and establishing clientele. How are you going to do this? Obtaining financing. Go to the right person with the right plan and have a relationship. Recruiting and hiring employees. My suggestion is already have in mind who you are targeting for recruitment and hiring. Product pricing. You want to have a plan in place, but you also want to be flexible in case that plan is not working out. Planning for market expansion. While initially you'll just be focused on the break-even point and getting over that, you want to look ahead in the long term and understand what the market is and how you can expand into other markets. Handling legal problems. Again, I've emphasized this several times. Get a lawyer to represent you. Dealing with various governmental agencies. We discussed this briefly in several different cases along the way. You want to understand the different laws, policies that may govern your actions in your business wherever you may be.